Hi guys, this is Jana. Good morning, good Wednesday. Buenos días. Y es miércoles. Que la pases bonito. I know guys, sometimes we think that God don't answer our prayers, or maybe he's not listening, or he's distracted with other prayers and he's not paying attention. And I'm here to tell you right now, I want to tell you, stop thinking that way. God's always is paying attention to your prayer. And the best thing and the best part of this is God will get your attention. He knows how to get your attention. He knows how to call your attention, how to stop the distraction and talking to you very sweet in your ear, and you're gonna open your eyes. I promise you that, because a little bit about my story, guys. I was very broken, mega broken. And when I met my husband, well, when I met my friend, which he became my best friend, and then he became my fiance, and then he became my husband, I was very broken. And I know I pray, I fast, I did a lot of suffering and crying in God's name, in God's eyes, in God's presence, because I want to be fixed. I was so starving and so craving to be fixed. Guys, when I was in my 20s, I will be honest, I was so injured, so damaged. I was like an unclaimed package in that area in the airport that nobody wanted, because I was so broken. I was so hurt, and I feel so less. My self-esteem was in -10, and my first boyfriend that I had for maybe 4 years, he broke up with me, he dumped me, or he cheated on me. And the worst thing is, before he did all this crazy stuff and dumped me by a text, he told me that I was too fat for him. I'm not kidding. He said that his new girlfriend was a model, beautiful, intelligent, which I was intelligent too, but I was fat. And guys, I never talk about this, but in my early 20s, I was suffering for eating disorders, different, not just one. I feel so bad, and I felt such in a dark zone, and I was always sick. Then when I started thinking about how I move forward, I had to seek for help, which I'm proud of it. I'm not saying it didn't work, it worked. It helped me to move on. And I start seeing myself, I start valuing myself, I start self-loving myself, self-value my own value, giving my own price tag, not what my ex-boyfriend told me. But I work on that, and it took me probably like good 9-8 years to overcome those complex or doubts, imposter syndrome doubts. And I know I move on when it was my time, not on my own time, in God's timing, because the time is perfect. And guys, I had to tell you, he saved me, he cleaned me, he showed me his love the way I never felt love before. It was not just myself, it was Jesus, it was God that led me to this healing and realization of my self-value. It was like 26, 27 when I felt that I was truly free from those old baggage or chains that were chaining me down from the broken mental illness and self-doubt and low self-esteem. I'm so blessed, and I'm so glad that it was when I was like 27, because that's when I met my husband. And I know, I married a little bit late and I have kids a little bit late, but it was not on my time, it was in God's timing. And I think the best part of this whole 10 years of suffering before I found my true love was that God prepared me. God's plans prepare me to receive with open arms somebody else's love beside God's love, because I realized that he loved me, and then I started loving me more, and then I opened my heart for a new love, which was my husband. And after that, I know how much God loved me. And when I see my children, the constant phrase that comes to my mind is, do you know how much God loves you? Also, the question that is in my mind is, do you know the love you have for your children, for my 3 boys and 1 in heaven, which is 4 sons, is just a glimpse of God's love for you. And that's what comes to my mind all the time when I have self-doubt, when I feel like less. I say, you got this, girl, because God's love is huge, is infinitive, is unconditional love. And obviously, I have 4 pregnancy, and I have fully 3 beautiful pregnancies to going to labor and having my kids in my hands. We lost 1 and he's in heaven, but for sure I can recall all of the 3 pregnancies that all my kids, when they were born and they were putting in my chest, and I felt so much love in my heart. It's such a purely love, and I know that love is an act of love, purely act of love from God. I would love to share with you that my 4 pregnancies were very beautiful, very energetic. Obviously, only 3 have a happy ending, earthly happy ending, but they were beautiful. They were amazing, healthy, full of energy, hopefulness, faithfulness, love, anxiousness. I was anxious. Obviously, every pregnancy is different, but I know I'm blessed. And when I was pregnant, I knew I was very blessed, because being a mom is one of the best gifts God have given to me. And we are just body, mind, and spirit, and that spirit come from Jesus, and Jesus is the best gift God had given to us and to the world. My brothers and sisters, I want to share something that I was reading and I was writing in my journal this morning. I was reading and I wrote this: how much does God love us? Just like John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And that's beautiful. That's love. And yes, I'm so blessed, and I have one of the best, beautiful miracles given to me, which is life. I'm very pro-life. But in this context, I want to say that I see love, and I see God's love every day when I love my children. Yes, sounds redundant, but I see God's love in my children. I see God's love in my cat, in my husband's relationship, in my own faithful journey. I see God's love in every day. Simple things that I see, simple things that I can enjoy, simple things that I can truly witness in this world. I can feel God's love every day. I can see every day that love that is shining through my kids, through my 3 sons, through my husband's respect to me, to my love and faithfulness that I have to my marriage and God and my kids and my family and my husband. I see love, God's love every day, because I know I can get up, I can walk, I can breathe, I can profess love freely, I can profess my faith freely without being persecuted. I see God's love every day. And through feeling this immense love that I have for my children is what it's made me always realize how amazing God's love is. And also, I'm so blessed that I have my family and my kids and my husband sharing this journey through this life. And I try to seek love in all things and teach my kids to seek God's love in everything they do, and teach them that they live a life in abundance because God's mercy and God's love. And guys, God is love. He's here to love you. He wants to love you, and he wants to give you an abundant life. So be peaceful today. Be happy, because God's love is here for you. Okay? I am going to pray for you, for everybody. I'm going to have some prayer times through the day. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray that you are able to seek God's love every day in your life. Peace be with you and be blessed, everybody. This is Jana. Bendiciones. Mwah.